Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Thank you for joining us again. So our wrecked LJ has not gotten a lot of love on the channel. I don't know why. It's a nice Jeep. I've been driving it this week, and you might notice most notably the color matched Mark Design sliders, which we'll talk about here in a little bit. But yeah, it's a nice Jeep. It's one that I'm selling. That was the point. If you recall, it was hit in the front. I put a new front clip on it. The frame had a bad spot over on the other side. That's been fixed. And just trying to touch up little things here to get it cleaned up, to get it ready for its new owner. And it is, unless for some odd reason the guy backs out, it's pre-sold. You guys know, like, I buy wrecked Jeeps, I fix them up again and send them back out on the road. This was a guy who was looking for one, and he was looking at another one, but anyway, didn't fit his bill, but this did. So I've been communicating with him, you know, and keeping him in the loop, and he's liking everything so far. He has seen it one time, but nevertheless, where we're at now, I have an O2 sensor to change. I'm gonna do that today since I'm in the shop. That'll clear up a check engine light. We were gonna replace the windshield because I just like to get everything, I like it to be a turnkey vehicle when I put it up for sale. Now that doesn't always happen, but so we were gonna put a windshield in it, and he was like, nah, don't worry about it. But the rear view mirror had the little tab had busted off, so I got that in there. I'm a little nervous to go moving the that temp compass mirror around, but that's in there. Everything's dialed in on the front clip. I threw 4 adjustable control arms at it that I had sitting on the shelf. We got a matching spare 33-inch KM3 that I'll show you. And yeah, otherwise just mainly cleanup. But I did want to point out a company that I've worked with for, I don't know, 4 or 5 years, Baseline 4x4. They were kind enough to send me a shirt, and I love shirts, you guys. But so, just like me, they buy wrecked Jeeps, except they part them out. And man, I swear they probably bring in, I don't know, at least 5 a week. And they're super good people. I have never had a bad experience with them at all. And they're here in northern Indiana, Kendallville, Indiana. But what I got from them this time, if you remember, this was a wiring disaster. Basically, somebody had put in this, I don't know if you call it if you call it a double din, but this big boy radio. They bypassed all the factory speakers, ran new big boy wiring to the speakers and what have you. So I yanked all that out, yanked this out. I was able to put a factory stereo in it that I had from the white LJ. But so with that, it came with this, you know, double din style center bezel, and I didn't have another one of these. And it was missing speakers and sound pods. I had several fronts, but I didn't have any rears. So I called up Baseline. I'm like, hey guys, I need this, 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 and this. And within a couple days, I had it all. So, like, I mean, this is the sound pods I got. Like, it's all bubble wrapped and put together real nice. So the center bezel is in, and I'll show you that. We actually painted that body color. And I'm gonna, today, probably won't film that, but I'm gonna put the speakers in, and these pods will actually go in Deegan's new Jeep, because somebody had basically cut a huge hole where the lights were, and so these pods will go in there, these speakers will go here. So these are gifts that keep on giving. So yeah, a big shout out to those guys. I'll put a link in the description. They ship most everything. Now they're not sponsoring me to say any of this. Just they've taken care of me. And just can't say enough good stuff about them. So, but enough of that for now. Mark Design sliders, let's talk about these. So you guys have asked for an install video, I don't know how many times, and the last 2 sets that I have installed has come at nighttime and I've been unable to film. So it's as easy as I will mask off this whole section here as to not scratch the tub when you're test fitting, which I see that I've missed. I missed a spot and it scratched it, but I will lift them up here. I generally use this little stool and I hold it with my legs. Doors open, I have these clamps and I clamp it. I drill these holes and these go off to get painted. And basically that's where we are now. So I'm gonna let the cat out of the bag here. I use Fastenal hardware, stainless steel. The button heads are stainless steel, the washers are stainless steel, the nuts on the backside are stainless steel. And in the bottom, you have one of 2 options. I only include these, it's not a self-tapping because that sounds chintzy, but this is a self-threading. So I will pre-drill a hole and buzz these up in there and they screw in because they've made their own threads. Another option that you could do if you purchase them yourself is just to put nut certs here in the bottom side, or you could even put nut certs here if you wanted to. I just don't do that. So no, I'll probably have to show you later when I get outside. But I seem to think that those just pop. I'm into the body color thing right now, if you haven't noticed. So let's see here. I don't know if you're gonna be able to see. We'll try. So I think that's turning out. So yeah, we just drill, there's 5 holes in the torque boxes, and these go almost all the way back to the frame. So there's all this coverage here. And I do not tie them into the body mounts because, well, look, there's a little bit of rust, so I don't know that bolt's gonna come out. We're in the Midwest, and if it's a Midwest Jeep, it's got rust. Most of the time, those don't make it. So that's that. So I'm gonna get to work here and I'm gonna get all these holes drilled here, run those in. I'm gonna get my O2 sensor, and I'll probably back it out and show you guys what's going on with the interior, but that's pretty much the update for this Jeep. Yeah, I'll get to work. Okay, here it is in the light. Looking really good. Our sliders are finish mounted. Drilled our pilot holes, our self-threading bolts are in there. Quite a bit of coverage. Frame, here's that shot. And that turned out really nice as well. Basically, it's all new from about the bottom side here, up around here, all up there, and back behind that hole is all brand new metal. That turned out nice, and like I think I told you, the owner is aware of everything that we were doing, so there's nothing, no surprises or anything like that. Everything's on the up and up. I need your help with something, guys. These 2 lights here don't work. I've tried new bulbs, I've tried a new bulb socket, several new bulb sockets, nothing. It's like dead to the world. I did have a problem with the ground here. The end broke off, put a new end on it, regrounded it. So the lights work now, when I put truck lights in it. But this is still not working. This side is fine. I have another harness, but man, I really don't want it to get to that. So if you have any ideas, I would appreciate it. Next, how do I get sap off of paint without ruining the paint? That big dumb tree right there that needs to come down left its marks on this thing. Okay, the inside, I got new door straps put on. I washed the WeatherTech floor mats. Those are throughout. Vacuumed it out, cleaned it up. It took me 2 attempts to get the little tab to stick for the rear view mirror, but that's going. We have sound coming out of all 4 speakers now. Here's that dash bezel, the other items that we got from Baseline 4x4. Steering wheel cover. So this thing, I think the interior is classified as done. And the other thing I mentioned was the spare tire. Don't look at that. Stop it. Stop it. There's our 33 KM3 that's gonna match these. Obviously the wheel doesn't, but it is what it is. So that is really it for this Jeep, guys. Last note on Baseline, if you're looking for any weird parts, be it factory, be it aftermarket, give them a call. You're gonna wanna talk to Miranda in sales. And if you would just do me a favor and mention that Derek from Elevated Jeep sent you, I would appreciate it. And the next video is gonna be that thing. Oh, you can't look at it yet. So until then, guys, we'll see you then.